In a time when the ancient land of Egypt stretched beneath the blazing sun, where the mighty Nile River flowed with life-giving waters, and when colossal pyramids reached for the heavens, there existed an extraordinary celestial being named Mahat. Her story is nothing short of enthralling, a tale that has captivated the imaginations of countless generations. Mahat's birth was unlike any other, shrouded in cosmic mysteries. She did not descend from the heavens like other deities, nor was she shaped from earthly elements. Mahat was the very embodiment of an abstract concept, symbolized by a single delicate feather, the feather of truth. Her existence unfolded when the universe itself was a swirling maelstrom of chaos and disorder, a realm devoid of structure and meaning. It was a time when darkness and formlessness were the norm, when the universe was in its cosmic infancy, seeking shape and order. In this turbulent primordial landscape, Ra, the creator sun god, recognized a profound need for balance and harmony. Mahat emerged as the celestial answer to his call. She emerged as a woman with an ostrich feather on her head and large wings on her back. Mahat represented an abstract principle, a cosmic force infused with the essence of truth and justice. Her very existence marked a turning point in the epic narrative of creation. The chaos was about to meet its match, for Mahat was here to ensure that order and balance would prevail in the world. From her very inception, Mahat's purpose shone like a radiant beacon in the heavens. Mahat was the goddess of truth, justice, balance, and most importantly, order. In a world where chaos loomed like a relentless storm on the horizon, Mahat was the lighthouse guiding humanity through the tumultuous waters. Her purpose was clear and unwavering: to uphold the delicate balance between order and disorder, light and darkness. She was the weaver of threads that held the universe together, preventing it from unraveling into an abyss of chaos. Her very essence was truth and justice, and her presence was the reassuring hand that kept the cosmic scales in perfect equilibrium. Mahat was not alone in the grand pantheon of Egyptian deities. In the divine chorus of gods and goddesses, each had their own unique attributes and roles. Yet, while these celestial beings often represented elements of the natural world or facets of human existence, Mahat stood as the embodiment of a universal principle, upon which the entire Egyptian belief system rested. She was the guiding principle, the North Star by which all other deities navigated. Her presence illuminated the paths of gods and mortals alike, setting the standard for a life in harmony with truth, justice, and balance. Mahat's influence extended far beyond the realms of myth and legend. It was a living, breathing concept woven into the very fabric of Egyptian society. Mahat was not just a passive observer. She actively ensured that justice was served. Her principles were the ethical compass of Egyptian society. This meant that disputes, conflicts, and moral dilemmas were weighed against her standards. The Egyptians believed that adhering to Mahat's principles was not only a cosmic duty, but a guarantee of prosperity and happiness in life. Mahat's influence was most apparent in the governance of Egypt. The pharaohs, considered the living representatives of Mahat on earth, were entrusted with upholding her principles in every aspect of their rule. Their duty was to maintain justice, truth, and order in the land. This sacred responsibility informed their every decision and action as they sought to lead their people in harmony with the cosmic order. Mahat's principles were not confined to grand temples or celestial events. They were woven into the very fabric of daily life. The Egyptians strove to live in accordance with Mahat, upholding the values of truth, justice, and balance in their interactions with one another. This commitment to Mahat fostered a society where fairness and integrity were not mere ideals, but lived experiences. The concept of the afterlife was not just a belief among the ancient Egyptians. It was a cherished and central tenet of their culture. At its heart lay the idea that life on Earth was but a transient phase, a prelude to the eternal journey that awaited in the realms beyond. Mahat played a pivotal role that resonated deeply with the hopes and aspirations of every soul. As individuals reached the end of their earthly journey, they found themselves at the threshold of the afterlife. Here, a celestial juncture awaited them. This place was known as the Hall of Truth, and this was where the judgment of Osiris would take place. Mahat's presence was not merely symbolic, but palpable. Here, in the presence of the 42 judges, Thoth, Mahat, and Osiris, the deceased individual would be judged according to the 42 laws of Mahat, also known as the negative confessions. These laws were the following: I have not committed sin. I have not committed robbery with violence. I have not stolen. I have not slain men or women. I have not stolen food. I have not swindled offerings. I have not stolen from the gods. I have not told lies. I have not carried away food. I have not cursed. I have not closed my ears to truth. I have not committed adultery. I have not made anyone cry. I have not felt sorrow without reason. I have not assaulted anyone. I am not deceitful. I have not stolen anyone's land. I have not been an eavesdropper. I have not falsely accused anyone. I have not been angry without reason. I have not seduced anyone's wife. I have not polluted myself. I have not terrorized anyone. I have not disobeyed the law. I have not been exclusively angry. I have not cursed the gods. I have not behaved with violence. I have not caused disruption of peace. I have not acted hastily or without thought. I have not overstepped my boundaries of concern. I have not exaggerated my words when speaking. I have not worked evil. I have not used evil thoughts, words, or deeds. I have not polluted the water. I have not spoken angrily or arrogantly. I have not cursed anyone in thought, word, or deeds. I have not placed myself on a pedestal. I have not stolen what belongs to the gods. I have not stolen from or disrespected the deceased. I have not taken food from a child. I have not acted with insolence. And I have not destroyed property belonging to the gods. One would need to recite these 42 negative confessions as a declaration of innocence, stating that they did not break these laws during their lifetime. At this profound moment, the heart of the departed would be laid bare, both in a literal and symbolic sense. The heart, revered as the seat of one's emotions and moral compass, was a reflection of the soul's journey on earth. It was here that Mahat's principles of truth, justice, and balance would come to the forefront. The heart was meticulously measured against the ethereal feather of Mahat, an act known as the weighing of the heart. This celestial reckoning was more than a ritual. It was a moment of truth. If the heart proved lighter than the feather of Mahat, it symbolized a life lived in accordance with her principles. It was a proof of a person's moral integrity and adherence to the cosmic order, an existence characterized by truth and justice. For those whose hearts passed this divine test, a grand reward awaited, only after Osiris conferred with the 42 judges and the god of wisdom, Thoth. If one was considered worthy and allowed to pass on through the hall, they would be granted passage to the afterlife, to a place known as the Field of Reeds. It was a realm that promised eternal peace, prosperity, and joy. Here, they would find a paradise, greeted by those loved ones who had gone before. It was beyond their earthly dreams, a place where the cosmic balance they had upheld in life would continue to flourish. However, for those whose hearts were heavy with the weight of sins and transgressions, a fearsome fate awaited. Amut, a creature with the head of a crocodile, the body of a lion, and the hindquarters of a hippopotamus, was the harbinger of this doom. The heart, heavy with the deeds of a tainted life, would be thrown to the floor and devoured by Amut, erasing the person's existence from the annals of eternity. Their soul would be condemned to oblivion, forever lost to the cosmic order. No one could escape this judgment. The king of the land would have to stand trial, just as the lowest slave of the field would. In death, they were all equal. In this celestial drama, Mahat's role was clear and resolute. She was not just a symbol, but the ultimate arbiter of one's destiny, determining the course of eternity. Her principles of truth, justice, and balance were not merely guidelines, but the very essence of cosmic law that determined the path a soul would walk in the afterlife. The reach of Mahat's influence was nothing short of astonishing. It extended far beyond the sacred temples and into the very core of Egyptian society. Her principles were not confined to the spiritual realm. They permeated every facet of daily life. The Egyptians believed that by adhering to the principles of Mahat, they could sow the seeds of prosperity and happiness in their lives. In ancient Egyptian culture, Mahat's principles were the ethical backbone. Truth, justice, and balance became guiding stars for the people, leading them towards a life in harmony with the cosmic order. These principles weren't distant ideals. They were woven into the fabric of everyday life, shaping the moral compass by which individuals navigated their existence. Yet the story of Mahat wasn't just one of unbroken serenity. Challenges loomed on the horizon, embodied by Set, the god of chaos and disruption. Set was the very antithesis of Mahat, the relentless storm in the face of her calm. He symbolized the forces of disorder and turmoil, casting shadows over the cosmic order that Mahat so diligently maintained. This clash wasn't merely a physical battle, it was a war of moral principles. Set's actions posed a direct threat to Mahat's delicate equilibrium. The chaos he sowed threatened to unravel the cosmic fabric, to plunge the universe back into the abyss of formlessness. This wasn't just a confrontation between deities, it was a battle for the very soul of the universe, where the principles of truth and justice stood firm against the forces of chaos. In the epic tale of Mahat, victory over chaos wasn't a distant dream, it was a triumphant reality. Among the most celebrated victories in Egyptian mythology, the battle between Horus and Set stood as a timeless testament to the enduring power of truth and justice. This clash was rooted in Horus's pursuit of justice and vengeance for the heinous murder of his father, Osiris, at the cruel hands of Set. It was more than a physical battle. It was a moral and cosmic showdown. In this celestial struggle, the principles of Mahat, truth, justice, and balance, were the bedrock upon which Horus stood. Set, in contrast, represented the very forces of chaos and destruction that Mahat sought to quell. Set's chaotic actions threatened to disrupt the delicate equilibrium that Mahat tirelessly maintained. The outcome of this battle held significance beyond the victory of one god over another. It symbolized the triumph of Mahat over chaos. Mahat's principles of truth and justice were on the front lines, embodying the enduring struggle for balance and order. As the battle raged on, the victory of Horus over Set symbolized the ultimate triumph of truth over deception. It stood as a shining example of Mahat's principles prevailing over the chaos that sought to engulf the universe. The story of the battle between Horus and Set was not just a myth, but a reflection of the eternal struggle between order and chaos, good and evil, that plays out in the hearts of humanity throughout time. It was a reminder that even in the darkest hours, truth and justice could rise above the discord and usher in a new dawn, upholding the cosmic balance that Mahat cherished above all else. In the heart of ancient Egypt, where life revolved around the rhythms of the land and the sky, the Nile River flowed majestically, a lifeline of Mahat's influence. The Egyptians did not merely see the Nile as a river, but revered it as a living embodiment of cosmic harmony. The annual inundation of the Nile was not just a natural event, it was a divine spectacle, a profound reminder of the consistent and balanced nature of the universe. To the people of Egypt, this was not just water, it was a manifestation of Mahat's power, a cosmic gift bestowed upon them. Every year, as the Nile overflowed its banks, it brought with it a gift of rich, fertile soil. This inundation was far from a random event. It was a testament to the enduring significance of Mahat in the lives of the Egyptians. It was a miracle of renewal, a celestial act of cosmic benevolence that allowed life to flourish in the otherwise arid desert landscape of Egypt. The regular flooding of the Nile was not just a natural occurrence, it was celebrated as a divine phenomenon. This annual cycle mirrored the cosmic order upheld by Mahat. Just as the Nile's inundation was dependable, cyclical, and balanced, So too was the principle of truth and balance that Mahat represented. The connection between Mahat and the Nile was profound and inseparable. It was a reminder that cosmic order was not a distant and abstract concept, but an integral part of the Egyptians' daily existence. The Nile's bounty sustained their crops and allowed their civilization to prosper. The Nile was a testament to the enduring cycle of creation and renewal, a visible reminder that the cosmic balance Mahat upheld extended into every aspect of life in ancient Egypt. In the intricate web of Egyptian mythology, Mahat's presence was indispensable. She was not a solitary figure, but an integral part of the cosmic order, a guiding principle that held the pantheon of gods and goddesses together. The pharaohs were considered the earthly representatives of Mahat and played a pivotal role in upholding her principles. Their rule was governed by justice and truth, ensuring the prosperity and well-being of the Egyptian people. Mahat's influence extended far beyond the spiritual realm. It was interwoven into the governance of Egypt itself. In the lives of the people, Mahat's principles influenced every aspect of daily existence. The society they built was founded on fairness, integrity, and the pursuit of balance. This sacred concept was not confined to temples and rituals, but infused into the very soul of the civilization. Mahat's interactions with other Egyptian gods, for the most part, were not confrontations, but harmonious collaboration. Each deity had a unique role and attributes, and they coexisted within the cosmic order, recognizing the importance of Mahat's principles. Together, they ensured the enduring stability and prosperity of Egypt, a living testament to the power of cosmic balance and justice. The story of Mahat, from her birth in the midst of cosmic chaos to her enduring relevance in the ancient and modern world, is a testament to the timeless human yearning for balance, fairness, and truth. Her story transcends time and place, offering a glimpse into the enduring quest for harmony in a world that often teeters on the edge of chaos. Mahat's story is an eternal reminder that, even in a world filled with disorder, we can strive to live in accordance with truth, justice, and the enduring principles of Mahat.